What up, though? Detroit Red Entertainment, Real Detroit News and Opinion. The Real Detroit, not the fake ass Blood Crip, Vice Lord GD Detroit, not the fake ass New Era Detroit, Detroit will breed, Black Lives Matter, terrorist organization, Detroit, but the real Detroit. What up, though? Yo, man, it's just been reported about OAN. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna tell you some funny shit about them too. Now, so a lady in California, this happened today. She went in to vote, and she took her ballot in to return her ballot. The lady scanned her ballot, and they told her that she already voted. And she said, "No, I ain't already voted." And she said, "Yeah, it said right here, you already voted." So the fix is already in California. And she not the only one. She said it's been a few people complaining this morning about them coming in and they saying that they already cast a vote. So already in California, the day before the actual vote, they already having discrepancies with the voting process in California. So, was Trump right? Because they finding the problems, when in Detroit and Arizona, they were saying the same things was happening. That people were saying that they already voted when they didn't vote. They're saying that they already cast a vote when they haven't voted. This happened in Detroit, and shame on Detroit, and shame on that lady that let them persuade her to uh, cheat in the election. And I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed by Detroit, you know what I'm saying, for participating in that fraud, you know? And it's not no allegedly, and it's not no big lie. Them motherfuckers committed fraud, you know? Too many people. And then I seen it on the news how in Detroit that they was covering up the windows where you couldn't see what was going on in there. That ain't never happened before. They really needed this devil to get into the White House. Looks like they really need American Psycho. If you look at Newsom, and go watch American Psycho. You can look at it on YouTube or watch American Psycho, and you're gonna see that that's Governor Newsom, American Psycho. And let me tell you something, Governor Newsom is like that white boy in Mr. Robot. Did y'all watch any of Mr. Robot? Mr. Robot, there's a lot of similarities to what's happening now as far as um, like Bitcoin. They was calling it e-coin. That was supposed to replace the dollar, right? This shit was coming out of China. And then you had the Chinese people, which they was calling them, um, what was they calling them? They was calling them the Black Army. And Mr. Robot, they was calling them the Black Army. And then you had the leader, what they was calling um, White Rose or some shit like that. And that motherfucker was, you know what I'm saying, behind the doors, he was like Chuck Schumer wife, and in the face of everybody else, he was a regular motherfucker. But these were scandalous motherfuckers too. And Mr. Robot, they was having companies here in America, and If you watch Mr. Robot, you know what I'm talking about. And just like the economic crash in Mr. Robot, the same thing happened here. And you know, in Mr. Robot, they made references of Donald Trump in Mr. Robot. And they said in Mr. Robot that Donald Trump was going to run for president. And there was one motherfucker that was dealing with the Chinese, just like Joe Biden. Man, this shit funny as hell. But anyway, I was just saying that Governor Newsom in California, they already have been found discrepancies in the voting process. The machines is registering people to vote and they haven't voted and it's already into play. And that's a good thing. It's a good thing for us, for we can see what these motherfuckers been talking about for the last year about this voter fraud was already happening in California. See, God works in mysterious ways, as they say. They say God works in mysterious ways. And I just wanted to jump on here real quick and say that these motherfuckers already cheating in California. Already. You know, the devil the devil is on his last leg, you know. And that motherfucking devil, he is really, 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 really desperate. And that motherfucker gonna do anything to, I mean, they can't let go of their power now. You know what I mean? And don't be surprised that they don't shut this motherfucker down 2022 around election time. Don't be surprised because they already know that America is ready to out every Democrat. The Democrats is dead in America. Only people fucking with the Democrats is Roland Martin types and these motherfuckers. That's the Democratic Party. Everybody else, every other American, they is done with the motherfucking Democrats and they want to see the Democrats get on that motherfucking boat and all the motherfuckers go back to their designated ancestral land. You know, that's the way I feel. I ain't got no problem with saying that. And I'm going to tell you this too. Our problem, the true Americans' problems, is immigrants. You know, our problem from 1419 to 2021 is immigrants. Us having this big old heart, you know what I'm saying? Us having so much love and humanity and compassion and want to see other people do well and people be safe and we see what's going on in our land. I was looking at Rosa Parks today. I ain't mean to get on here and make no video. I just wanted to get on here and tell y'all what's happening in California. But I was looking at Rosa Parks today. Do you know they done erased Rosa Parks' identity? 4 or 5 years ago, I was doing a study on um, um, public figures and uh, um, what they call American Indians, right? Some people don't like to use American Indian because they say that's European, you know, uh, and it is. It ain't no question about that, you know. But it's better. It's a, it's better than black. I like Negro personally. My birth certificate. I don't know about none of y'all, but on my birth certificate, they say my OG is a Negro. So I'm the son of a Negro woman, and we know that's paper genocide. And the Negro woman is the American Indian, what they call American Indian. And if you want to go back to whatever tribe and all that shit, that's all good too, you know. But when people ask me what nation we come from and all that shit, and I always say to them, you know, you ain't got no problem with calling no man no woman. So why the fuck you gonna bother me about am I a real Indian or not? If you can call Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask me shit about no motherfucking tribe I come from. Don't ask me nothing. It's if I'm a real Indian or not. And you know, this motherfucker you looking at, and you know this motherfucker you looking at, that's man, Mike Lindell, he texted shit out you. Mike Lindell, that motherfucker ain't no joke, boy. That motherfucker be texting me like a motherfucker. Hey, shout out to Mike Lindell. You know, that's the American dream at work. Y'all know Mike Lindell was a crackhead. And you know what? When a motherfucker say Mike Lindell was a crackhead, that nigga Mike Lindell, he'll laugh like a motherfucker, right? Yeah, that motherfucker, that's what I be talking about. You know what I'm saying? How motherfuckers that was fucked up in the 80s and 90s, you know what I'm saying, that was smoking crack. And let me tell you something. Us coming up and you know, um, it made us lose respect for grown ups. You know what I'm saying? Because we was able to, with the power of that rock, you know, and gain the control of adults as young people, 17, 18 years old. You know, uh, I think that's what fucked up, you know, the generations after that. And, you know, we can say that, you know, we played a big part of the disrespect of our elders, fucking with crackheads. You know what I'm saying? We was able to, um, but some crackheads weren't going for that shit. You know, but as they just lost their power. They lost their power over their children because we had the sack. You know what I'm saying? And man, you know. Well, anyway, Mike Lindell made it out that shit, and you know I know quite a few motherfuckers that you know got their life together and you know became counselors and went to school and got associate degrees and master degrees and in chemical substance and motherfuckers you know that was alcoholics and shit like that you know got their shit together and you know what I'm saying you know we have come through a lot of shit that was plagued in our community, from hustlers to addicts. You know what I'm saying? But we did a number. Our generation, we did a number to our community, especially in Detroit. Man, you see Brightmoor, man, 7 Mile and Lasher. You ride through there, whole motherfucking neighborhood's gone. All the houses gone. There's dirt fields. You know, I'm telling you, we fucked Detroit up. Crack, crack fucked Detroit up. Mike Lindell took me there. I went from politics, and Mike Lindell just texted me. Now I'm on some shit that I fucked our community up, and I can see why our children and the crackheads, crack babies. You know what I'm saying? That's who we dealing with now. We dealing with the crackhead, crack babies, the crackhead, crack babies, the crackhead's grandchildren. No, the crackhead's great grandchildren. We gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? Man, the shit that we uh, experienced as young men in 1980. I'm telling my age, but fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Because I noticed that a lot of these young niggas in these YouTube motherfuckers be talking about these old people and these old people. Let me tell you something. It's a blessing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's truly a blessing to come up through the 80s and 90s. And I'm telling you, It is. You know, with the murdering and the killing and shit we see today, this senseless ass shit, niggas was getting killed in our day. It had meaning to the killings, but it's no justification for it. But at least it was for it had purpose. You know what I'm saying? It was senseless shit too, due to some egos. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying that in Detroit, you know, looking at a motherfucker too long and doing, turning your nose up and dumbass shit like that, shit, it caused problems, and it did, you know. But as motherfuckers learn, you learn to look and see. If you don't know a motherfucker, you just turn your head, going about their business. Motherfuckers don't stare in Detroit, you know. Staring is not a good thing. I don't know if it's like that no other place. I've been in many cities and shit like that. But I know that you ain't supposed to stare at no motherfucking body, you know. I know I'll be all over the place with some shit. But I'm just saying, man, we fuck some shit up. And I take responsibility for my actions, you know. And hopefully other motherfuckers can take responsibility for their actions. You know, we're in the process of making a wrong or right. You know, that's why we was able to make it through the war on drugs, you know, and beat HIV/AIDS, and so we blessed, man. The Lord blessed us. You know what I'm saying? So don't look at us like we old, that shit. No, we the new elders, and we got better. We better than you young niggas. Tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? You know, because we got our own. We have our own style. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us is conservative to our own ways. You know what I'm saying? Our grandparents, our parents. You know what I'm saying? We still holding on. We the we the last line of defense. You know, so y'all better thank God that we still here, because once we gone, y'all really fucked up. It ain't no hope for y'all once we gone, because y'all ain't got a fucking clue. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't doing the study. Y'all ain't doing the research. You know what I'm saying? Y'all growing up in this shit. The shit they teaching y'all in school is this shit. You know what I'm saying? When we was coming up, a motherfucker wouldn't say they was this. Motherfuckers lived in the closet. It was embarrassing. It was a it was embarrassing to be this. Motherfuckers that was this, they was ashamed to be that. You know? Motherfuckers might knew their uncle was this, and they sisters and shit was this. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't talk about that shit. Well, see, there's a reason for everything, because is being judged. Judgment is here. You know what I'm saying? So people telling on themselves now. That's all that is. A motherfucker say they coming out the closet, they being judged. You know what I'm saying? The presence of the Lord is here. Like I say, the presence of the Lord is here. The presence of the Lord is here. I feel it in the atmosphere. The presence of the Lord is here. Oh, the presence of the Lord is here. And that's what you Democrats better recognize. You know what I'm saying? That's why that lady came out and exposed the fraud before the shit even jump off. You know what I'm saying? That's why that lady came out on national TV and said, "Look, I can't cast my vote, and they told me I already voted, and I haven't even voted." So the lights is on, baby. My OG say everything in the dark gonna come to the light. Hey, my homeboy Mustafa said, "Okay." He said, "All right, we caught them cheating. So what they gonna do next?" I said, "Oh, okay, they caught us cheating over here. Let's move this shit over there, move some shit over here, and we gonna put some new shit in play." You know, since we know that the machines is fraudulent, they gonna come up with some new shit to cheat. Nah, baby, cause the presence of the Lord is here. The presence of the Lord is here. I feel it in the atmosphere. The presence of the Lord is here. Oh, the presence of the Lord is here. Hey, I ain't mean to even get on here and talk 20 minutes. I was gonna come on here and talk like 5 minutes for my shit could get up there real quick. Now this motherfucker finna take 3 hours. Hey, but y'all know what? We in a great place, you know. But they're trying to fuck Google. If you only look to Google for your restaurants, and if you're looking for a store or a place to go party, don't use Google for information pertaining to anything far as history. And if you're a college student, if you've been to college, you know that your instructor, professor, whatever you want to call it, will tell you, do not use Google to do your paper. So what I'm saying is, if you're doing any research on American Indians or Aboriginal people, Google is not your um, place. Google is not your source for information. We got to go back. I went I went back to the books. I've been started doing that. I started hitting the college, universities, and doing it like that. What we were doing back in 2007, but back in 2007, 2008, the internet was okay. Because we was matching up. The internet will lead you to books, and when you go into the books, you find, when you was doing cross reference. My OG used to say, she told me a story when I was young. She say, you put on a brand new white shirt, and you just put on a shirt, and your shirt brand new. And you start going out about your day, and somebody tell you got, you know, something red on the back of your shirt. You might can blow that off because you just put on a brand new shirt, and it wasn't shit on your shirt when you put it on. And then, somebody, you step a couple steps down the street some more, somebody say, "Hey, yeah, you got some red on the back of your shirt." Then you'll think about the first time the person somebody said, somebody just told you that. And you'll be like, "God damn, I know I just put the shirt on and it's brand new." Then you get down the street a little bit more and somebody say, "You got something red on your shirt." You know, you better uh, take your shirt off and take a look. But it might be, but you thinking you got a brand new shirt on the first time, you might not want to look, cause you in your like shit, nigga. I just put this shirt on. This shirt brand new. I know ain't nothing on the back of this shirt, you know. So yeah, but you know, we just don't. A lot of times you don't want to jump on the first thing smoking. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you this from my own experience. My gut ain't never wrong. When I go against my gut, it's always be the outcome be fucked up. You know. So follow your gut though. And I know that if you seasoned and polished, you know where I'm coming from. You know that a lot of times your first mind is the best mind. But, we can be arrogant sometimes and caught up in our ego sometimes. I know I do. I can't talk about you motherfuckers. I don't know y'all. But I know I do. And if a motherfucker told me I got something on red on the back of my shirt and I just put it on, yeah, I'm going to blow him off because I know goddamn well I just put on a brand new shirt. So, you know. But Google ain't the place for information. It's just a place to find you a good restaurant and read some reviews. And if you're looking for a house or something, or apartment, or you want to buy some new shoes, you go to Amazon or do some shopping. But far as getting you some motherfucking real information, when you go on Google and punch in Negroes in 1800 and they give you some African American, and if they call Rosa Parks an African American, you know something ain't right because they wasn't even called African Americans at that time. So whoever writing this shit on Google, fuck Google it. Fuck Google. Google bullshit. The elections is rigged, like Donald Trump said. It was proven today, live on TV. So look here. Uh, us original people, it's our time now, baby. USA hoes. USA hoes, you African Americans and black people and hey, you immigrants, take your ass back to Africa where y'all come from